Let's see if that
Okay.
works. Let's check. Am I streaming? I am. All right. That's
Yippee.
on. Replay buffer is now on. All right, we're good.
Okay. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Oh.
Oh my god. No one would have
That's a
loved
good
that.
part.
No one would have loved that.
Oh my god, bounced off of that.
Good defense.
Anything else, anyone? Nah, that was hilarious. It's even better with the with A-Train's camera position.
Yeah.
I like that camera angle, the third person angle. I just play on pit a lot, and usually it gets stuck in the wall. So
So why can Nova and A-Train still hear?
I I don't. We're not no start, right? Like not.
Oh, I thought on the start.
I have not been watching.
Pretty sure they thought.
Okay,
I just fixed the
I
stream
guess
feed.
I guess this is still practice rounds.
Yes, feel free to start
Was it?
whenever you want. You are free to start whenever.
Okay. I guess the next round then. If that's okay.
Bro just wants to be on host. I love defense. Just punching everything out of the way. Can we officially rename straight to punch? Actually, rename it to haymaker. Aim uppercut.
That was nice.
Ooh.
Ping.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's
That sucks. And now we actually start.
he's going to be playing on a ring.
Third person's fine.
Yeah, third person looks really cool. Oh yes, we have Toby blocks with Mike. Echo.
You get the shitty mic because I'm on the computer, which has a shitty mic. No, you need to deafen them because I can't.
I should not do that.
I cannot deafen them.
Well, I guess I'll be deafened.
You forget I am not Lord Yoshi.
That's a good point. Deafen. Server deafen. Okay, have they done anything yet? Okay, Nova's the first host. For some exploding ricochets. That seem to be A-Train's. Okay. Picking up A-Train's wall right where he left it off. Flappy Bird on the wall. That's awesome. Going for oh, he got that cube. I thought he missed it. I was about to go for a chain, but then picked off that cube. Right as he went out of range.
I really have to get that those shift stone models. They look really cool.
Yeah, the shift stone mod. It's very neat. Oh.
Wondering if they lag your game at all though.
Well, I mean, it's a mod. I have to imagine it does something.
Well, yeah.
First round to Nova, unsurprisingly. Nova seemingly attempting to go for some explode traps. That was a ricochet attempt there. What is A-Train doing? A-Train is also going for explode ricochets. Like being on client does not stop him from. Oh, that was a great trap. It didn't hit, but it's really cool to watch him set it up because it's much more obvious watching him set it up than playing against it. When you're playing against him, it's just impossible to know what's happening. It's just like, okay, he missed, got it.
Toby's news reporter side is really coming through right now.
Well, you know what? When no one else is talking, it becomes really easy for me to just keep talking because I don't feel bad about interrupting people.
Exactly.
So it works out. Nova
Did I mention how much I
went
love
another
LOL?
section, but
Oh
unfortunately
my god.
gets trolled by the volatile cube, knocked right off the edge. Is that my mouse on the screen? Nope, that's no, it's Nova's mouse. Okay. Okay. Nova going in. Shuffle is nuts.
I'm liking the movement coming from Nova at the moment.
Nova definitely has some good aerial movement. Oh, Cube just hits out of nowhere. Adrian, beautiful.
Oh.
Clip that.
Some good movement at
ricochet.
the moment.
Yeah, I need to remember to be clipping things, because otherwise we're not going to have enough. Because I don't think they remember. We didn't remember. At least I didn't. I didn't remember to tell them to tell me to clip things. I'm just going to have to clip everything.
Oh yeah.
A-Train, that was hits himself with a ricochet. Vivid himself.
Self-damage
Just falls
again.
right through the floor.
Question: Is A-Train just Australian Bivin?
Is he Australian Vivid?
That's the real question we should be asking ourselves here.
Don't forget to tell.
Not
Don't
who
forget to tell us
wins.
to clip. Don't forget to tell us to clip. All right,
You
carry on.
win.
Shit, I forgot to place put the
One.
score on the overlay. Shit. It was one for Nova.
Not seeing too much tip at the moment.
You know what?
Especially A-Trains.
Ooh.
This one. Patron is on host.
You can see A-Train leading so many rat traps around.
Even if he doesn't intend to do anything with them, it's just more stuff that Nova has to be constantly looking at. Possibly using themselves. Make this even more interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
If A-Train isn't careful, Nova could have a third shift zone here.
Have to adjust the third person perspective. Very weird after watching the legacy cam.
A-Train
just
going
setting stuff
defense
up.
again.
That almost worked. It was just unfortunately not fast enough at the right angle. I mean, I guess that could be said about every exploder. Oh, that almost hit A-Train, but got moved out of the way by his own strength. That Q1 setting. Nova dashing into their own ball. That sucks. That ball, oh, that would have done some damage had it collided. A-Train going for a play here. That's it. Oh, the wall just barely doesn't
so
go fast
close.
enough. Oh, steady hand.
Oh.
Long bending?
Gentle hand.
Gentle hand. I can never remember. I always just call it water bending. Just,
I mean, that's kind of what it is.
just
But
make
it's
it
like
easier.
water bending head on.
Yes.
A-Train
Head
close
on.
to the
Apply
distance.
directly to the forehead.
Mixing up his movements. Oh, A-Train got hard punish. Yep. Playing. Oh, Nova on Klein
Fine.
for some aerials.
That sucked.
It went about as well as one would expect. Klein
Oh, the chaos.
That didn't.
I love Climb Flick Flight. I feel like Climb Flick Flight would be really fun on this ping, honestly.
Tell that to Soleo. He would agree.
I love Climb Flick Flight.
Oh,
Oh.
A-Train flies
Ah.
right into that wall.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, A-Train to keep it even. Gotta win the next 2 rounds. No more messing. Okay, A-Train forced to get that cube. I'd like to see him go for a little more like that. Nova, another climb flight attempt, but I mean, the ping
That was
is the ping.
strategic.
Oh.
Trust.
Alright, it was strategic.
Got the follow-up.
Oh, he just glanced over the wall. The jump interrupted. A-Train going for a ring out here. Very close. One more would do it, but just Nova retakes close enough to center to.
Oof.
fancy movement that you get to see on all sides.
I'm liking the explode stuff A-Train's doing at the moment.
None of them are saying flip anything, are they? I mean, nothing that crazy has happened, so I don't. Maybe they remember. I'll keep just glancing off. Oh!
Oof.
A-Train can't talk. Right. That is an important factor.
Yeah, A-Train can't talk.
Alright, I'll clip that for
We'll have to
maybe
do Rumble Sign Language.
Rumble Sign Language.
As a fellow volatile user, I can appreciate the effort that A-Train is putting into making this work. It's very fascinating.
Barely goes over. Oh, Nova's stuff getting interrupted by their own cubes. Going for a ricochet there. I love how unintentional these ricochets seem. There were a couple that looked good. It's just these feel like I'm just gonna put some stuff everywhere, and eventually, oh no. A-Train, you there? Uh-oh. Oh, okay,
Yep, we're good.
we're back. But yes, that kind of thing right there, that I don't really doesn't seem
Oh,
intentional
my
because we just
ping.
put a bunch of okay, gone again.
Oh, this is so terrible.
This is a very interesting presentation. Okay.
So currently we are watching Blue Lock Season 2.
Alright, on deck. Okay, score was 1 round each. Just, get back to the ring.
Yeah.
Kill yourselves once each. A-Train host, etc., etc.
Redo that round. Okay.
Technical difficulties. Can't have a Rumble match without technical difficulties. It just wouldn't be Rumble.
I love desync. It happens at least.
Alright, they're back.
My mic there. My mic now.
Your mic? I don't know.
My mic is terrible.
Oh. Well, we got a little bit of time.
Are we switching to pit?
Yeah, we're going. No, we're just killing ourselves to get off of the pit.
And we'll get some free BP.
Yeah, man. That's 5 free BP. That's crazy.
I am.
They have decided
they're-
they're continuing here. All right, they're continuing in the pit. We're switching maps halfway.
Judges, apparently we're switching matches.
Yep, I got it.
Maps. Oh my.
Yep, I got it. I'm reading.
Okay.
I'm very excited for.
I got pits. You can go for crazier stuff. Unfortunately, it's now a less positional game. So it's like, okay, stuff is happening. Boulders.
My
It's a
mic.
great get. Oh,
My,
that,
Did it collide? I think it did.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hit. It just didn't look like anything. I'll
Good hit.
clip it again, but I don't know how much we're gonna be able to see.
You lose.
No, I love Rumble.
Your mic just cut out for that.
Of course it did. Why I love Rumble?
Yep. Okay, and they're frozen. They're just frozen. Okay.
Yep.
Everyone is frozen. Everyone is
8:25.
crashing.
Because Rumble.
Rumble is a perfect game with no bugs or glitches. So that is
That's perfect.
an A-Train game. One each.
So,
Silly game indeed. Ugh. We're switching back to the ring. Great. Let's just.
the pillar is by far
By far. Oh wait. Alright, we're picking back up on ring.
Oh, he's flying already.
I'm not sure. Something's gonna click. It's legit. Oh, eyes up. Nope, no parry stasis for you. Nope, you're a little too far from that wall. There's no way. Nope. It's hard. Even though
I
people
can't,
make it look easy, it is not easy.
I can't tell what he's trying to do at the
Parry
moment.
stasis. Parry stasis.
Oh. Oh. But peristasis is pretty easy.
Yeah, well, not the, I guess in this case it's cube, not the this parry split setup. Then this one, which
Yeah.
is not, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
That would be delayed parry stasis because of how many times, nope, okay. Oh, this is also, even though it's minor because it's only extrapolated, it does build up an offset. It is, if you move away far enough, it is going to get a little wonky to fly on. Oh, that was
Wow,
horrible.
okay.
Oh no.
That was tragic.
No. That's. And my mic cut out. Unfortunately.
Yep. Just a series of unfortunate
Great
events.
start.
Oh, they were, I saw Nova like maybe I can get to them, and Atron was way ahead of him. Oh,
Ooh,
low flame.
ooh, ooh.
Nope, just couldn't get. Oh, almost a game for A-Train right there. Nova just barely safe from the edge. Reposition, taking it slightly closer to center position. Oh, again! Just hit after hit. Anyone could end it. That strategic reposition.
Damage
That's
boost?
what that was. Oh, that wall. Not quite enough though. A-Train keeping. Oh, just missed a lucky dice. A-Train keeping himself just close enough, or I guess far enough from the edge to be safe from a hit. But I mean, at this low of HP, it might be better just to stay by the edge, or else that'll happen.
Yep.
Well,
Okay,
that
that
was
sucked.
a very bad Martian dice, but I mean, you know, it was
It
something.
spared me.
Going again.
Messing up your
Nice,
Martian dice. That is very good, which is.
Oh my god, it no longer
no.
spared me. Okay.
Oh, that's
That's a
tragic.
client game for Atron. Alright. Atron now has 2 to Nova's 1.
You lose.
Atron back on host. I haven't seen that much impressive stuff from Atron, so I'm hoping he pulls it out sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So I'm practicing some very special things.
I know Atron has it in him. That was. He didn't go for the flick, but he saw it. Atron playing very defensively. Straight the cubes away from him, which is not what you see very often. Usually you just parry it, but that does work. Using it to actually approach Nova. That wall's gone. Oh, okay. Just hit yourself with that cube. Dodged just couldn't quite got low enough. Good parry there.
Like,
So we're just punching everything away.
There we go.
Oh, and that cube from behind just intercepted the shuffleless mount that would have otherwise been clean. Oh, A-Train almost got knocked off the edge there. Nova messing up line play. Everyone's just playing for style now, which is exactly what you love to see.
Oh,
Loop
A-Train.
stick. Oh.
No.
I feel like A-Train has been pretty creative so far.
Oh, that.
Oh.
Okay, we got balls. No, A-Train will never be balling,
save it?
unfortunately. He is not balling. There is no balling going on. Oh, Nova barely dashes
Okay.
back on. Oh,
Go to it.
oh.
If we can get a full Abrontion from A-Train up here, that would be great.
If we get a full of Bronchian from A-Train, he gets my style point. For those of you who aren't mentally ill Crubble, the Lapuncheon is a variation of the wall hold ascension that we will see if we get to it.
I believe the term was coined from a terrible, I believe it was Savitarian's
Oh
grading.
yeah, I was there. I was there.
Yeah, I was there as well. It was my first grading that I was ever at, and it was amazing.
It was spawned from the LeBron, which is using kick on a ball that you're holding over and over again to appear to dribble it, and then kind of and then swing it over your head to alley-oop it without applying a modifier. The LeBron shoot is an extension of that, being an ascension on a ball that you catch with hold and then hit your opponent without applying a modifier to it by throwing it.
It's so stupid, but it's so good.
It is a challenge to behold. It is very difficult, which is not what you'd expect from a move that seems like that much of a meme.
It's very difficult for a move that does 2 damage.
It is one of the hardest ways to deal 2 damage, I'll put it like that.
But it's also one of the cool to deal 2 damage, so it works.
It doesn't appear very stylish, but I mean, the aura of the LeBron-shin is just too much. Alright, they're just playing with balls now. They're just balling.
Phrasing.
No, I know. I was gonna say they're playing with their balls, but you know, that got worse. There we go, we get a ball hit.
When he goes up.
And he goes down.
Sponsored by ESPN yet?
Not sponsored by ESPN yet. Two cubes, come on, one hit, please. Oh, okay. I really like the straightening things out of the way. It is a much cooler way to parry than just parry, which is surprising. Parrying is pretty cool on its own. Maybe I've just seen it too much.
Oh, he gets it.
Sure. Trying to lower the bar for what warrants a clip for Atrix, because Atrix doesn't fall.
Just clip it every some clip it every time he punches something out of the way.
I will not be doing that. I'd like to have storage on my computer tomorrow. Oh, couldn't get out of the way in that time. Oh, that was an RTS, not just the. Oh, I didn't know that cube was ungrounded. The mind games. Oh, that wall. Yes.
Hey.
Great
Perfect.
job, A-Train. It's so much clearer from a better player's perspective. So that is 3-1 for A-Train.
Lose.
2 games left. Come on, show me the best you got. What is Nova switching to? Right. Nova switching to a flu charge. Alright, let's see. Get your mouse off the screen, Nova. Let's see what you got.
There we go, my phone. I feel
We
like
got a PowerPoint presentation. We're constantly lagging, but alas, we are still flying,
way
dodging
that-
the balls. Oh.
the way
Oh.
that
Remount.
I
No,
feel
go
like
back.
that's
Oh.
extremely entertaining.
Oh, thank you. A little off on the angle, but the idea was there. Oh, from behind with the flick, the cult. Oh my gosh. It was a good hit. I mean. Oh. We gonna
Standoff.
chamber? Are we gonna chamber or are we gonna just shoot up or just throw the ball? Oh!
Ooh.
Sure, I'll clip that.
That
More slideshow.
Yep. Flip is up. Flip is down. Oh, that was a good finisher. Just the perfect 1-2 from the air and the ground with those cubes. Oh, I'm trying to. Railgun? No, Railgun. Good job. Oh, so close and yet so far. Oh, trying to steal the cube. We got it. A-Train doesn't get hit by it though. Well played, A-Train. Fuck your cube. Wall. They do it. Ooh, it's a little too low though. Oh, A-Train. Oh, A-Train's now. Alright, well, A-Train hit himself with it, but so cool.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Do something. Broke that time. Unfortunate. Oh, we're not. Oh, we're so down.
No.
Alright. Last round of game 5.
Me when I try to clip something but my mic was turned off. That's so fun.
Oh shit. Drop. Oh, let's see it. Come on. Hey. Maybe surprisingly going for their own explosive ricochets, using A-Train's discarded structures. Very interesting. The danger of using Battlefile Stone is your opponent knows how to use Battlefile Stone. And if they don't use it better than you, they get the third shift stone. Nova, the ball man, sir. Go! Oh, wow, that was fast. Not how you could do that. Oh. Selected by the cube. Not broken. Oh, got behind A-Train, the cube hit him. Don't fly off the map, be careful. We got 2 balls. We got 3 balls. We have The balls!
Oh,
You got another one? Alright, no, we're not. Nope. Alright, good hit. 2-3. Last game.
You win.
Hi, Mike.
Never mind.
Well, cooked. It's so cooked.
oh.
Great,
Very
greedy puppet
inspiring.
master. Greedy flying puppet master. I love it.
The greediest puppet master.
Greediest puppet master.
Weird trying to go for a ricochet there. That would have been like a 300-degree angle for that one. Oh, just barely missed that cube. Going for the rebound, but unfortunately Nova stops the trap. Ooh, it just sends A-Train right off the edge.
I love volatile, but it can be your best weapon or your worst enemy.
Volatile's a bitch.
I
Got
agree,
balls.
but
We got balls.
I agree.
Oh.
The
It's like
ball.
it's like a toxic relation for me. Oh, but
I'm sure you're saying something very insightful, but your mic is cutting it out, so I'll just take your word for it.
it is like a toxic relationship. It's bad for me, but I can't help but go back to it.
Alright, that was not insightful. That... oh, great by the wall.
And the cube. There we go, H.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it must have been lucky dice, but unfortunately just missed the cube, so didn't even go for the follow-up, which is fair. Oh. The cube gets through! Barely makes it back on the stage. Oh. Oh, that cube came out of nowhere. Wow. Oh. Self the cube.
Volatile movement tech.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright, last round. Will Nova tie it 3-3, or will A-Train take the score 2 pre-judge today? Oh, good stop. Oh, just interrupts the whole setup. I don't know what he's going for. Unfortunate. Catches Nova out of the air with that exploding cube. Going for another?
Another
Okay,
lovely
this calls for even like this is the first hit of the cube run, guys. Got the wall, you got the cube! Yeah, you got the hit. Nice job. Ooh, just stops that
More
ball
defense.
and its tracks was great. Oh, good tech.
Water bed.
Oh,
Okay.
we're flying! Get him, A-Train! Oh, the ball.
Unfortunate.
Oh, I believe. Go for it! Oh,
Ooh.
barely got interrupted at the time. Oh! Long at a funky angle. Going for it. Nope, didn't go for follow-up on that wall. That just got launched. I was hoping you'd do something with it. Like, fly on it or catch it or whatever. Oh, oh, that ball just bounced right off A-Train's head. Oh, But going for someone with that wall. And it's himself. Alright.
Oh, here we go.
That's the thing. Oh, whoa. No plane for you.
I was about to say, I hope
they're
that
interrupting each other.
I was about to say, I hope that A-Train hits Excalibur, but he can't really do that because he can't do the monologue.
That's a good point. I think we'll make the A-Train exception. If he starts doing Excalibur, I'll just start saying the monologue after that.
Do you have it memorized?
Mostly, the flames rifle placement where King Arthur pulled the
No,
sword out of
you've
his
already
hand.
got it wrong. You've
That's
already got it
close.
wrong.
Yeah, I don't have it memorized word for word.
To prove it, King Arthur withdrew the sword.
It's to prove? Really?
It's
That
to
sounds
prove,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
To prove his rightful place on the throne, King Arthur withdrew the sword from the stone and he called it Excalibur.
That was claim. Alright, well, that is, regardless. Who won that? Should I stop looking?
Nova.
Alright, Nova. Okay, wait, why are they still going? No, stop. Okay, chill. Alright, that's 3-3. Alright, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you can keep playing. We're gonna go deliberate. We'll be back.
Okay, alright, I'm just gonna type.
Sure, why not? I need another thing so I can pull up the clips. The clips!
My mic sucks.
Must have the clip. This is not as many as I was expecting. I thought I was gonna have no, actually 12 is about the number I was expecting.
Why is Robin still?
Robin!
I can't tell if it's Robin, Robine, or Robinette.
We need you to judge! You're a judge! We need judgment! Well, I guess I'm alone. Let me get stuff set up in the meantime.
I told them to come to film critique. They're just muted.
Oh boy. Oh, wait a bit. Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Nope. Sure, whatever, it's fine. So are they gonna? Alright. Hello.
There we go.
It is time to review L'Eclipse.
You.
Here. Yeah, okay. This was the very, very short pit round. Alright, what did I put here? No, it's Nova's mouse? Okay. Nova going in. Shuffle his mouse.
I'm liking the movement coming from Nova at the moment.
Nova definitely has some good aerial movement. Oh, Q just hits a no
I just
there
heard
it
how
is. Yep.
terrible my mic sounds.
Q just hits a no air.
Coming from Nova at the moment.
Nova definitely has
Solid Ricochet.
Yep. Q just hits a no air. Ricochet actually by Nova, who doesn't have the volatile stone on, so that's a little more interesting. I definitely sold Ricochet wrong. None of them are saying flip anything, are they? I mean, nothing that crazy has happened, so I don't. Maybe they remember. Q just glanced off. Oh!
Oof.
Is that? Are they? I mean, nothing that crazy has happened, so I don't. Maybe they remember. Q just. Was that Nova just hitting themselves, or was that like Ricochet that actually?
The volatile knocked Nova into his structure.
Trying to determine. Q just glanced off.
Yeah.
That was. I want to say it's the volatile. We'll call it
It
the
was
volatile.
it wasn't a Ricochet, it was the volatile knocking him into it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm very excited for
The one pit round.
A very brief pit round. There was a very brief Terry Stasis attempt there.
That was me trying to say that I'm very excited for pork, but then I just cut out. My mic-
There we
I
go.
have some
That was
mind games
nice.
to play.
I think it did.
Say that again. Oh, oops! I say that one more time. Where'd that cube come from? Hang on. I want to see where the cube came from. Oh, yeah, no, that was almost the Weaver of Fate. But obviously it was in the air, so no, pop it. Your mic, I don't know what.
I don't
You don't?
either.
You don't either. Okay, cool. Got pits, you can go for crazier stuff. Unfortunately, it's now a less positional game, so it's like, okay. Oh wait, this is a duplicate. Oopsies.
Lord
You-
Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad, got it.
I think it did. Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one. That's a great clip for A Train. It lasts
yeah.
like throughout the entire thing, so we're gonna have to kind of infer a little bit. Cube hit, he picks up, boom. I'm sure it would have been very nice if it wasn't lagging throughout.
It was an amazing PowerPoint presentation.
Yep. Train combo PPT. All right.
He let us savor it.
Okay, and we're back on the ring.
ESPN yet?
Sponsored by ESPN yet? Oh, nope, that's not it. I really like the straightening things out of the way. It is a much cooler way to parry than just parry, which is surprising. Parrying is pretty cool on its own. Maybe I've just seen it too much. Good hit, A-Train. I will not be doing that. I'd like to have storage on my computer tomorrow. Oh, couldn't get out of the way in that time. Oh, that was an RTS, not just the return. Oh, I didn't know that cube was ungrounded. the mind games. Oh, that wall. Hey,
And the wall.
great job.
That one was pretty nice.
Yep.
Extremely entertaining.
Oh, that cube. A little off on the angle, but the idea was there.
This was a combo, yeah.
With the flick, oh my gosh. It was a good hit. I mean. Oh.
Stand off.
Oh, wait, hang on. Did I? Oh, that cube. A little off on the angle, but the idea was there. Okay, yeah. I just thought that was neat. Just the hook shot. Oh, that cube.
It was pretty neat.
A little off on the angle, but the idea was there. Bonk. I thought that was cute.
Definitely clip of the match right there. Trust.
Yep. Oh, that was a good finisher. Was this a railgun? I clicked it because I wasn't sure. Railgun? No, that was railgun. Good job. Yep, looks like a railgun.
Yeah, I think it was just railgun.
Oh, trying to. Railgun? No. Great. Collected by the cube. Not broken. Oh, behind A-Train, the cube hit him. Don't fly off the map. Be careful. We got two balls. Swollen.
Oh.
the 3 balls.
How many of those hit? I want to say
Two.
2, but I couldn't pinpoint where the second one hit.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's 2.
Oh.
It,
The
it's like
ball.
it's like a toxic relation for me. But
I'm sure you're saying something
It-
very insightful, but your mic is cutting it out, so I'll just take your
it
word
is
for it.
it is like a toxic relationship. It's bad for me, but I can't help but go back to it.
Alright, that was not insightful. That.
That is when you found out that I did not say anything insightful.
Yep. Oh, that was a good wall ricochet. Unfortunately, she missed the cube, so didn't even go for the follow-up, which is fair. Oh. The cube gets through. Barely makes it back on the stage. Oh. Oh, that cube came out of nowhere. Wow. Oh. Himself with the cube.
Volatile
Oh, this was
movement
cool. I
tech,
remember
movement
this.
tech.
Boom.
Ooh.
That was pretty good.
Oh no.
Volatile movement tech.
Boom.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so state no clip the match.
No, there's no clue to the match.
Got it.
Unfortunately. Importantly, let's just go over some stuff. All right. I think Nova was more flight oriented, but I think A Train hit a split gun full ascension and that last clip, which I am dubbing a mini ascension because it was Nova's wall. A Train also
Yeah.
hit a couple of ricochets, some good volatile clips. I think that's it, and that one very laggy PowerPoint presentation combo by the end. Nova
Yeah.
did. There was one instance of attempted peristasis that technically worked but didn't hit. There was that one railgun that hit. There was the. There was a lot of pretty good flight from Nova, just some decent stuff. The one triple ball flight where 2 out of 3 hit. Nova also did some volatile ricochets despite not using the volatile stone, using A-Train's stuff to set it up, so that's pretty cool. Did I miss anything? This is where you say yes or no.
Pretty sure that's it.
I think that was about it.
Hold on. The Google Sheet.
Changing one of my points in it. So a 3-3 in match. So
Right.
the like jeez.
I hope this is how this works. Nope, that's not how that works. Oh yeah, it's equal sum. There we go. All right, there we go. I gotta do the Yoshi Classic. Can I type, please? Okay. So we were pretty sure no mini metrics. I mean, A-Train's.
What does that say?
Hmm?
I can't read what the third one is.
Mini metrics. Oh.
Creativity, style, difficulty, mini metrics, match score, final score.
Hmm.
Yes, I think no mini metrics.
That made it no clear.
No, it definitely helped a little bit.
There we go. Okay. Because I zoomed in the wrong thing. All right. So no mini metrics. A-Train getting a little screwed because it doesn't talk. So it is what it is. Neither of them did anything particularly thematic. No clip of the match. No kindness because it was fine. Start from the top.
All right.
Creativity.
I'm gonna give this to A-Train.
Train.
Yeah, I'm with A-Train as well.
A-Train. I need to rethink. I think I'm gonna give it to Nova.
Sure. All right. I mean, understandable. I'm gonna give this to Nova.
This one is completely
Nova,
subjective.
yeah.
You could give it to whoever. I'm also gonna give it to Nova.
Nova, yeah.
Actually, review the clips.
It was close. I had switched between Nova and A-Train, and I kind of just landed on Nova, because he did stuff that I feel like his overall aura, I can't believe I'm saying it, his aura was a bit cooler.
Yeah, that's not really an argument, but somehow I agree with it. Difficulty.
I'm giving
A-Train.
A-Train, yeah.
Train, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
And drum
Final
roll.
score. 8-7 A-Train. Very close.
Very close indeed.
I will happily present this news.
You want to do the slow burn or just show the PowerPoint?
I was just gonna tell them who won.
I was gonna show that works too.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. No,
We could just show them we could just show them the spreadsheet.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Well,
All right.
let's move back. Okay. It is time to reveal. Okay, you're both muted. Which is normal for half of you. Gonna wait.
This is your. I have a drum roll ready. All right.
Wait for you guys to. All right, Noah's back. All right.
All right. Drum roll,
we
please.
have
Drum roll.
Is that the? Yeah, that is the badoosh. Okay. We have. Da, 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 da.
No.
A-Train, congratulations, you barely got an 8-7 win. Very close. Painstakingly close, even.
You win.
There was not much deliberation in this one. We just had opinions.
Yeah.
I appreciated the flold stuff, Nova, but you know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Nova, we thought you had more aura. We gave you style points. A-Train, we thought the stuff you were doing was more difficult. You got difficulty. Creativity, we split. I think Nova, you did more. The other two gave it to A-Train.
Yeah.
Score 3-3, which makes it 8-7 A-Train.
Yeah. I definitely didn't use as much variety as I usually do, and that's probably what caused me to lose here.
Yeah, I think you still use a little more variety than A-Train did, but you know, I was hoping for a little more. I know the ring isn't the best place for peristasis. I've done it plenty. I saw you like attempt it and kind of do it once, and then just kind of not anymore. I was a little sad, but I still gave it to you the creativity for other stuff.
Alright.
I also like that you were doing volatile volatile ricochets without having volatile stone, I think that's cool. Go to Eclipse. I actually gave him the clips this time to watch them so he wouldn't be fumbling, but no. I mean, that's good stuff. And it's 10:30. And I'm not going to bed. I just want to stare at a wall for a little bit.
Valid.
I have to go to bed. I need to sing at church in the morning.
Oh yeah, you should go to bed then. Thank you so much for playing. Next game will be whatever the next game is. Bye.